Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Risings, 10th House Stellium, Saturn aspect, heavy charts, and anyone else with a Capricorn affinity, and the cross watchers. Welcome to the bi-weekly reading. I am Natalie, spelled Natalee, and I am here to do your psychic tarot reading covering November 15th to November 30th. Just keep in mind that whenever you click into this reading is when you're meant to get these messages. So it doesn't need to stick to that last half of November timeline. Okay, it's energy, it's gonna get through, it's gonna be, it's okay. Okay. Energy's really fluid. So if there's, okay, take for instance your brain experiencing, you know, you're reliving a memory in your mind, and it's a memory of happiness. Your brain doesn't know the difference if it's happening in the past, present, future. It's like, it's still releasing those chemicals in your brain. So I hope that's a good enough analogy with this whole how it can be relevant to you. These energies are the energies. So whether it's happening in 2019 or 2024, these are the energies that play in your life, Capricorns. So pay attention. Okay, but what I picked up tuning into the Capricornian energy, very interesting. I got clean slate. Clean slate. Clean slate. Almost like this big white dashboard just cleared away. Cleared away. Just completely free and open and spacious and just filled with possibility as far as what you can put onto it and what you can do with it. That's interesting. Now I'm getting timelessness. What is this? Clean slate. All right. We'll get into the reading. They feel like they're done. Oh, I got a new deck, and this is going to be my new like deck, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's the Golden Dawn, Golden Universal. No, Golden Universal. Okay. Oh. First card straight out the gate, we have our Page of Swords. They're gold foil. All the cards have gold foil on them. They're gorgeous. Okay, Cappies. This is a test of integrity. This is how you wipe up that slate. This is how you clear the slate. It's a test of your integrity. There's information that's come to light, that's gotten to you. Either you sought it out or you just came upon it. And it's what you do with this information that's the test of integrity. Okay, that's the Page of Swords lesson. Okay, so what's Capricorn going to do with something you just found out about, perhaps at this Taurus full moon, if you're watching this in real time? There is something that's come to light, either about yourself or about a situation. And what it feels like, Capricorn, is that I don't know if you're feeling the clean slate energy at the time that you're clicking into this reading. I feel like it's going to be coming into your energy, or it's going to be something that you kind of create, that you bring about, okay? So if you haven't felt that yet, you're going to by the end of this. By the end of the reading, you'll probably be feeling that. Okay, but let's keep going. Where is this going to take us? This test of integrity here. What's the next message for Capricorns? Oh, whoa, Capricorn. Oh my God. So this is what's on the line here. This is, okay, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. That's how it came. I just got the deck yesterday. So I'm guessing that's just going to be like that. Now there's going to be cards that are kind of like that. Anyway, so this is what's on the table. This is what, oh, here we go. Here's my So we still have that this opportunity, this whatever this wonderful thing is, this, okay, here's your clean slate. But to get to the clean slate, see how it's within the hedges, within the boundary of that garden? There's this road leading over there, then there's mountains in the background. This coin is only coming inside of this garden. It's very VIP. It's very exclusive only. This is what you can receive. This is what you can expect if you pass the test of integrity, Capricorn. I said it for the first half of November readings. I said, guys, this is, or maybe even like the end of October. I said, guys, this is the last lunar cycle before Jupiter changes signs, before the last solar eclipse in Capricorn on December 25th. And we're in Mercury retrograde. This reading covers Mercury going direct, stationing direct November 20th, I believe. Oh, hold up. No, it is November 20th. We also have two planets. One's a luminary changing signs. We have the sun moving into Sagittarius. We have Mars moving signs. Okay, so the last week of November is going to be where things can move a little bit more. However, this month of November, this last lunar cycle has been about adjustments, making little fine tweaks, little tweaking adjustments, okay? So for you, Capricorn, it's a test of integrity. It's a test of, okay, you've learned something. You've gotten the inside track on something. Now, what are you going to do with it? Because in the extended, we're going to get into this and we're going to get into this. But for right now, we can see we're looking a little bit far back still. When we get into the extended, we get all up real close in it. But there's definitely something available to you. There's something that you can grab. There's something that's trying to get into your energy field, but only if you pass the cosmic initiation to get it. I'm getting that really strongly and sternly. They're being very stern about it. That you only get what you earn. Ooh. I felt that one. I'm a Capricorn. Only get what you earn. You earn what you get. Oh my God. Right as I said that, the card I hate. The only card I hate. I don't like to say that because you're not supposed to hate anything. It's pretty dismal, but take a look at this, guys. We have the Four of Pentacles with the 5. This is kind of incredible. This is a warning, Capricorn. Not all Capricorns are going to make it to the rainbow on the other side of the okay? This is holding on to the victim complex, holding on to the victim mentality, holding on to the mindset that's going to keep you down and keep you blaming others for you being down, okay? This is going to be a little rough for some Capricorns because we still have some Cappy brothers and sisters that are going through this. So for those of you that are like scoffing at this or having a little bit of impatience with this, okay, this is a major Capricorn. This is kind of a major Capricorn issue because it's about personal authority, and I'm not sure that people get that. I don't know. This is the warning, Capricorn, that if you don't change, if you stay exactly the same and you don't act on this information that's come to light, I feel like it's about yourself too. It could be that you recently found out that a family member or a coworker or someone in your circle sees you in an unflattering light. It could be they think you have a big ego. They think that you're pompous. They think that you're a slave driver. They think that you're whatever, or whatever it is. It could feel exaggerated because Mercury's retrograde, but there's probably a little sliver, nugget of truth in what they're perceiving in you. That's the hard pill to swallow. So if they're like, oh my God, Capricorn's a slave driver. Obviously, you're not a slave driver. But maybe you're really kind of unforgiving with things you should be more forgiving with. Maybe you should have more leeway with some things, okay? That's really what it's coming out as. And here's the warning, is that this is available to you for Capricorns that make it through the gate, that take that test of integrity. That would be taking that criticism and then changing. And then, at 1 o'clock, going into the office, because you're the boss, of course, and saying, okay, everyone, take a half day off. You can all go home now. Go and be with your families, enjoy this, enjoy that. And, I'll paid time off for whatever, and just being, it's negating the criticism and actually changing yourself in the process for the better. That's the test of integrity. Because if you don't have the integrity, you're going to take that criticism and say, well, what do they know? They don't run the company. I do. It wasn't their ideas that built this empire. It was mine. Do you see the difference here? Do you see the difference in perspective and integrity shifting here? If you hold on, though, if you hold on, Capricorn, and you don't change, you will be shut out in the cold. You will be the victim, and then you will blame others. You will turn others into persecutors, and then you will always be someone's victim. It will always be, I didn't get that raise because of XYZ. I never got a chance in life because of XYZ. Or you're still blaming a parent. You're still blaming conditions. You're still, it's a lot of blame. It's a lot of, this energy here is totally deflecting from personal responsibility. Totally deflecting from self-possession and self-authority. It's really it's a test of integrity and a test of responsibility, Capricorn. So there's a warning. I'm not going to be too happy to get into those energies in the extended, but it's really clear that it's either like you either totally get it. You understand what I'm conveying to you and you get it and you slam dunk it and you win it in the last half of November. And then you like waltz through the finish line like, I could change my position based on new information. I'm the real winner here. Or you totally fail, like big. You totally fall flat on your face. It's really the difference between those who can change and those who can't or are choosing not to. Because this person, this Capricorn, this energy is saying, I'm going to hold on no matter what to my sense of poverty and victimhood and lack and everyone being against me and everyone hates me and everyone's just trying to knock me down. And, when you turn, you're going to turn into a little Hitler. Okay, Capricorn, we've talked about this before. When Hitler was in prison, his delusions of persecution intensified so strongly that he wrote Mein Kampf, my struggle, my conflict, and he totally projected his inner feelings of persecution onto Jewish people. And then persecuted the Jews. All because he felt so powerless and so hated. And when he was in prison, he just felt the whole world was against him. Everyone hates Hitler. Everyone's boo-hooing on Hitler. No one's going to give poor little Hitler a chance. And it just blew up into this huge manifestation. I feel like that was pretty extreme. I don't think there are any Capricorns on the brink of that kind of blowing up into a huge manifestation. What it looks like is you're not going to write Mein Kampf. You're actually just going to be a miser. You're just going to be one of those miserable, sad Capricorns that just is really like alcoholic, blaming the world, always just never really taking personal responsibility. We don't want that, guys. I'm a Capricorn, so I know I sound super harsh, but it's coming from one of your own. It's coming from a Cappy sister, so. That was fast. Capricorn, what is this? I'm getting a little concerned now. This is your inner conflict. Some of you, this is going to be a really hard thing to do. This test of integrity is really getting you. Really getting you. Where it's like a real internal conflict for you, where you are just, not even just internal conflict, Capricorn. You could even be tempted to fight with others, and it's petty. There's another warning. Don't devolve your communication into petty squabbles. Don't go low. Don't get petty. Don't nitpick. Don't fight over the little details. It's all about the big picture. It's all about getting what you want. Like, what do you really want? You really want this. You really want the Ace of Pentacles. You don't want to win an argument about cars or makeup or celebrities or groceries or comparative shopping. Whatever the stupid little insignificant thing is, don't go there. Don't fight about it. Just pull yourself out of it. Just rise above it. Test of integrity. Test of integrity, Capricorn. What's the next message or warning for Capricorn? That first card is the strongest. I'm getting that. Ooh, I'm just getting that Page of Swords, test of integrity. Oh, thank God. Okay. So yes, now we're coming into a more conducive energy for you getting what you want, Capricorn. We have the Six of Pentacles. This is about generosity. It's about meeting someone halfway. It's about taking something at face value. It's about giving someone the benefit of the doubt. It's about being spiritually generous. It's about being open. The complete opposite of this energy. Closed off, clammed up, holding on, not opening up, not letting go, totally open, totally, fraternizing with poor people or whatever you want to call it. This is a nobleman. So there's bridging happening here. This person, they have money, but they're freaking alone. There ain't nobody right there, okay? So this is what you need to come into. You need to come into generosity. And it might be counterintuitive for you, Capricorn, thinking that being generous to receive, I can feel that, but no, you're gonna see it working a lot quicker, because once you start opening up, like I said, this Page of Swords, maybe you found out that someone sees you in a very unflattering light. This is you extending the olive branch and correcting that perception. And here's the thing, is that normally we go by, oh, we don't care what people think of us. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing. And, if someone isn't seeing us clearly, that's their issue. It's not ours. This is telling us to pay double attention, because they could be seeing something in us that we don't see ourselves. It's a blind spot. It's it's going forward, not really understanding that there's other influences and other things that are being shown, that we're not trying to be this way. You're not trying to do whatever, but they're still seeing you that way, or they're taking it that way. And in this case, Capricorn, you benefit from taking a look. You really do. You benefit. God, it could be anything, Capricorn. I'm getting greed and I'm getting ego. I'm getting greed and I'm getting ego with this. Because this is the balance. This is how you correct what was going wrong, what's taking you off course. Because there's a trap here in November, Capricorn. If you don't learn November's lesson, you lose. You end up in the energy that I despise. You end up the loser, lost, alone, and victimized. You just really get into that victim complex, that Hitler victim mentality. Very miserable, very, very miserable. This is just a little, you can get anything you want in life as long as you have strategy and as long as you avoid the traps. You're coming in, you're in a trap here, Capricorn, and you can still turn it around. The last half of November, you can absolutely turn this around. And it just takes a little bit of generosity, not even like a lot. You don't even have to overcompensate and send everyone on a vacation, paid vacation. You just give them paid vacation days, maybe more than the company policy. You know what I mean? Just sharing. I know, trying to get a Capricorn to share. No, I'm just kidding. Because you're the nobleman in this position, Capricorn, it's your responsibility to weigh the scales out, make sure that you have enough to give and then to dispense. I know you don't like to do that. I know it's about, well, what about me? What about me? What about me? I totally get that. But you want what you want. That's the clean slate. You have to wash away this. This won't be a big thing, okay? This is minor adjustments here. This is not going to take a whole lifetime. You don't got to do all a bunch of hermit work. It's like mini hermit work. It's like a pocket size. It's a little keychain version of the bigger thing. That's what this is. Okay, so residual feelings of victim complex, not like you're going to go be Hitler. Little twinges when you see something or when you feel it come up. It's a little thing, but it has to be eradicated. Likewise, ego, pettiness, petty squabbles, just caring about, little things that get your goat, little pet peeves here. It's actually going a long way into bringing you down. And I know that it might not feel that way, but little pet peeves could actually, it's like the pebble in your shoe. That, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's showing up as. Because all of that could actually interrupt this. It could be something that you overlook, Capricorn, on the way to the top. Okay? It could be there's this thing here that you're overlooking about yourself. It's one or both of these things. The solution is to be generous. Let's see what happens after that. Let's just get another energy. What else do we need to know about this? For Capricorns, the last half of November. Too many cards. Is there another message that would like to come through? For Capricorns, the last half of November, or whenever you are clicking into this reading. How pretty these cards are, right? These are my new go-tos. 8 of Cups, walking away. Walking away, baby. You are walking away. Oh, yeah. You take this test of integrity, and I feel like you're going to pass. I feel like these warnings are coming up to help you pass. I don't really feel like you're going to all crash and burn. I mean, that's not, if you're on the WatchNatalee channel, you're already raising your vibration. You're already invested in your own evolution of the soul. And we all need mirrors. We all need a person or people or advisors. It's just like having a doctor or a lawyer on retainer, or, just a best friend, a spouse, just someone, a therapist, a psychic reader, a tarot reader, a spiritual advisor, a Reiki healer. All those people are in these professions to help you with yourself. It's a mirror reflecting you back to you. So that's why in this freebie, in the reading, in the YouTube, we're going through this. It's because it's still somewhere that you just can't, you don't know where it is, you can't reach it. You're trying to find it. You're trying to get it out of you so that you can be successful. And you just need someone to stand behind you with like good eyes and like figure it out and let you know so that you can do it. So this 8 of Cups, Capricorn, is absolutely you walking away from that which no longer serves you. You're really walking away from the last, and I feel like it is residual. I feel like you've already done a lot of work eradicating any shadow of a victim complex. Like if you had one, or if you just naturally felt that way about your life, you're changing that attitude. And this is just one little tweak in the journey. One little tweak. It's really just so that you don't just, it's so that you don't get run away with yourself, is what they're telling me. Get carried away. Thank you. They're saying this is happening. You're meant to use this Mercury retrograde, Capricorn, to tweak these little adjustments in your personality, in who you are, so that when you come into this, when you get the Ace of Pentacles, that you don't run away, get carried away with the power and with this and with that. And, that's why the first card out's the strongest. That's why the first card out is a test of your integrity. It's, can Capricorn take constructive criticism without feeling like a victim and without devolving the conversation to petty back and forth? Go. You know, it's like that. Oh gosh. But it's going to be okay, because you are generous and you do care about people, Capricorn. So I know people don't get that right away, and that's why you got to bring this generous energy. Go to the table, come to the table, set the table, invite people to the table. Let's come to the table. Let's work this out. And that will be, when you do that, that's when the energy shifts. So take a week to think about this, you know, or take some time to think about this. You have until the new moon, you have until the beginning of December, you know, so let this work on you. Let the vibrations, watch the reading over again, and let the vibrations hit you. A lot of times watching readings, you can be thinking of, as you're listening, you're thinking of things, you're having your own epiphanies, and then you might miss a little chunk of words or a little chunk of insight, and then you can go back and replay it, and, you know, let it keep washing over you so that you really absorb the vibration through the video, and it'll help you get to that vibration in your life, okay? Because that act of you being generous is you walking away from behaviors of the past where before you would have countered. And here's the thing, I'm not saying that you're wrong about that. I'm not saying that you're even wrong about, maybe you did get the short end of the stick. Maybe you are right. If you wanted to go and be petty and argue with someone and prove yourself right, maybe you are right. It's not the point though. Someone needed to hear that. That's interesting. Someone needs to hear that it's not about you proving that you're right. God, that sucks. Sorry. That was Natalie. It's about you showing that you can be generous. That was someone else. That wasn't me. It's about showing how generous you can be, and how that's like the true mark of leadership. When you can be right in the room, let everyone else be wrong, be the boss, and still be gentle with people and still be patient and understanding with people. I feel like someone's growing up here. I feel like someone is growing up, and I feel like that someone is you. That's from America's Sweethearts. I love Billy Crystal. Hey, Billy. Yeah, so that was weird. Someone is definitely, you're doing it though. You're going to pass the test of integrity with flying colors. I can't wait to get into the extended, because then I'm going to get to see what this Ace of Pentacles is. Because to get to that is what all of this is for. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you about yourself. And this is all about you, Capricorn. It's not about anybody else. It's about you. And you're walking towards what really matters. So it's like, you don't have to prove that you're right. Being right is enough. I used to say that like all the time. And that's what it's about here. It's about, I can walk away. I can do this. I can do that. I'm not going to be victim. I'm not going to be petty patty. I'm not going to look like that. You know, because I feel like you do care how you look here. I feel like you do want to be perceived as being generous and open and patient and understanding and all that jazz. It's just like in action, a whole different thing, because someone says something and you're like, you don't even know what you're talking about. But you can't say that. You can't just say that. I know. Because you want what you want more than what you want right now. You want what you have the big picture in mind. You know that there's like that juicy pentacle like waiting for you that you're trying to get to, that you want so badly. And up until now, up until you view this reading, you have been putting your energy in other places. You hadn't been putting it into self-reflection in an honest way. So when you're looking at yourself, you're just looking at everything that you've been doing right, everything that you've been doing correctly. You haven't really been looking at how you've been treating people and how people have been feeling in response to you. And you haven't really been there. You haven't been generous in your thoughts, because your thoughts have only been on this either criticism of you or this gossip of you, or just coming into some information about how others see you or how you could be coming across to others. It's only really been about that. So this is still all about you, Cappies, but it's about how do we help Cappy get what you want. Join me on the flip side to find out more. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to leave you. If this is where we part ways, have a great last half of November. You have enough to get you there, to really, you have the concept, okay? You know the what. In the extended, we'll get into the how. Okay, my dears? So have a great time, and I will check back in with you in December. Love you guys. Bye.